to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I'd love it if you could subscribe. And if you're already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing my update for the Office Project Pan. So this is a project created by Mona. I'll make sure to have her Instagram linked below. And this is something I was influenced to do by watching Steph at Still Steph, so I'll make sure to have her linked below as well. This is a prompt-based project about the TV show The US Office. And in this project we have a quote and a prompt for every episode of every season. So this update, I can roll one thing out, so that means I can roll in another episode at the end. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I haven't really done very well in this project this month. I just seem to have given myself a little bit of a break in February, I think, with it being my birthday and I had some time off work. I felt like my whole routine had just kind of been thrown off, and I'm back on it now because I'm back at work and I'm back into my routine. I feel like I'm getting a bit better again. But yeah, my numbers aren't great for this project, but you know what? That's okay. Let's make a start, and I'm going to start with the one I can roll out. So that is Season 1, Episode 2, and that is Diversity Day. And the quote is, "Oh man, am I a woman?" And that is something from a woman-owned brand. So I brought in the Emma Hardy Protect and Prime SPF 30. This, I believe, was a moisturiser. I used it as a moisturiser anyway. I did not like this at all. I found it really drying for my skin. This is definitely, to me, more of a matte finish product rather than a one that's more suited for dry skin, in my personal opinion. Even though it does say it offers a luminous finish, I personally didn't see that. So I wanted to finish it. I used it a further 5 times to get a total of 12 uses on this. And I'm happy to say that this is done and can be rolled out. So now let's talk about the episodes that I have been working on. So the first one is Season 1, Episode 1, and that is the pilot. And the quote is, "He put my stuff in Jello again." One thing I will say is I'm not doing these quotes justice at all. I absolutely love The Office. It's just one of my favourite shows. We're on Season 5 at the moment. I think last time I did my update was on Season 4. We are on Season 5 now. I can't believe it's taken me so long to watch it, honestly. But yeah, I absolutely love it. But yeah, I don't do these quotes justice. I definitely recommend going to watch it if you haven't already. So the prompt is something with a jelly/gel consistency. So for that, I brought in the Patchology Rejuvenating Eye Gels. And I want to finish these. There are 15 in here. And I only use these once this update, so in total I've used 5 of them, so I have 10 more to go. These are okay. I wouldn't get them again. I find recently all the eye gels I've been using, I find fall down my face so easily, so I will use them up, but I most really wouldn't get them again. But I have 10 more to go on there, so hopefully I can use them more than one time by next update. The next one I have is Season 1, Episode 3, and that is Healthcare. And the quote is, "That spontaneous dentohydroplosion. Something with a ridiculous name or claim." So I brought in the Lixia Skin Universal Emulsion, and I brought it in because it says it's a day moisturiser, night cream and serum based in one. And for me, I just personally don't like multi-purpose products, but I am using this now. I have only used it once because I started to use it last night. This is actually not bad as a night moisturiser. It's not my favourite, but I do find it hydrating, or at least from my first impressions I do, and it hasn't caused like any irritation on my skin. But yeah, I'm using it. I've used it once. This could be in for a couple of months, but I am now at least using it. And the next one is Season 1, Episode 6, Hot Girl, and the quote is, "Alright, let's talk about purses." And that is something you carry in your purse. So for me, I brought in the Body Shop Festive Berry Hand Cream. And I want to finish this, and I haven't used it this update. And I want to say that's because I haven't been going to work in the office. But I have travelled a lot since my last update, so, you know, I just haven't reached for it. Which is a shame. But I'm hoping to get some more uses on this by next update. I do really love the Body Shop hand creams. I bought some more when I went on my travels just because I didn't want to not have them in my collection because this is my last one. But yeah, overall I have used it 7 times in this project. but I just haven't used it this last update. The next one is season 2, episode 1, the Dundies, and the quote is, "I feel God in this Chili's tonight," and that is something that won/deserves an award. E.g., you can award something a Dundie. So a Dundie is something that the boss gives the employees in the show. I would like to give a Dundie award to the Fenty Beauty highlighter, and this is the one in Lightning Dust on Fire Crystal. I absolutely love this highlighter, or these highlighters. I just love them. When I first tried this, I wasn't blown away, and then I put it back into my collection, brought it back out again, and then just absolutely fell in love with it. It's just such a beautiful highlight. It doesn't sit weird on the skin. It just looks really natural, just really beautiful. I do enjoy it. I've only used it once. So I did roll this in last update. I'm working on quite a few highlights at the moment, some that are usage, which this one is usage. I just want to use it 20 times. But I want to try and roll out some of the other ones before I start to work on this. So this one could be in for a while. I mean, this project doesn't have an end date. You just work on everything all the way till the end, and there are 9 seasons in The Office, so this is going to be a project that's going to be on my channel for a while. So I'm not in any rush to get this finished, but I would like to try and use it over the next few months and hopefully get my 20 uses on it. But yeah, I would award that a Dundee. And then I have season 2, episode 2. I'm going to put on the screen what the title of the episode is, but the quote is, "That's what she said," and that is something that this joke applies to. So I brought in the Milk Makeup bronzer, and the reason I brought this in was because it's the bigger version, and to me it just didn't live up to the hype. But I want to see whether this is something I want to keep in my collection, because every time I've tried it, I've just not been wowed by it. So I have used this once. I do just want to use it 5 times. I'm hoping I can get my 5 uses by next update. So the way I did apply it for my one use, I tried it multiple different ways. So I tried it by just putting it straight onto my skin. Absolutely no. It pulled at my skin. I did not enjoy that at all. So then I grabbed my brush and just put my brush in here and applied it that way, and I found that worked a lot better. But I still don't love it. I don't. I know a lot of people do, but I still don't. So I think potentially after my 5 uses, I may be decluttering this. I'll be very surprised if I change my mind in 4 uses. Who knows? I might, but I'll be very surprised if I do. But yeah, it's a shame because I know this is a product that a lot of people love, but I just can't seem to get on with it. Hopefully I can get that out by next update. So now I can roll in a new episode, and the episode I can roll in is season 2, episode 3, Office Olympics. Okay, the quote on this, I am not quite sure how to say, so forgive me if I say it wrong. Quote is gold medal in Flernerton, I think that's how you say it, and then Flonkerton. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I'm going to have to go and rewatch that episode again to see how that quote is said, and then hopefully say it right next time if I've said it wrong this time. But the prompt is something that can be used in multiple ways, or you use for another purpose than intended. So I'm actually going to be bringing in the Wonder Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. So I'm actually going to use this as a primer. I haven't used it as a primer yet. This is completely new. But I want to try it as a primer because I was watching someone's Shop My Stash, and I saw they had this in their primer section, and I thought, ooh, that might be quite a good way to try that. I'm going to bring this in as a primer. It is meant to be a face oil, but I'm going to try it as a primer, which is why I brought it in for this prompt. Over explaining, Sonia. So I'm just going to set I think I'm going to set a 20 use goal on this, see what I think to it, whether it's something that will work as a primer. If not, I will maybe try it as a face oil. We'll just see, and if I just don't like it, I'll roll it out and bring something else in its place. But I'm going to bring this in for 20 uses. So that is it. That is my update. I'm really happy I can roll something out. I think by next update I will definitely have one thing rolled out, which I think will be the Milk Makeup Bronzer. I just don't know whether I'll have anything else. I'm hoping to have a bit more progress on some of the products than I have this update. But you know what? It's okay. Some some updates are like this. I've at least used some of the products, not all of them, but some of them. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and it means the absolute world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.